What's going on, everybody? I have a question for you. Are you ready to shred body fat, build muscle, strengthen your spirit, and inspire the world? I say this because a lot of times in DC community, we always say it's in our genes when we don't achieve our health and fitness goals. Maybe so, but you actually get to decide which kind of genes you want to pass on now. And let me show you an example. These are some real men who are breaking generational barriers and transforming their bodies. All of them Desi. And if this is for you, let me tell you, if you're a South Asian who wants to feel toned, powerful, and energized and break the myth that health declines after a certain age, this is for you. If you tried all the different kind of various fad diets and you listened to your aunties and WhatsApp University, followed Instagram fitness trends and still feel stuck because none of them truly addressed your unique cultural lifestyle, this is for you. If you're ready for a real lifestyle program, one that honors your Desi roots, work with your busy life, and finally breaks generational cycle of neglecting your health, this is for you. And remember, you're not alone. I've done it too. I had my fair share of issues with Desi food because I love my Desi food. I would plow through Desi food and thinking, okay, I'm bulking without having the understanding of nutrition, diet, working out, and the whole realm of health and fitness and how it's affecting my health overall. So once I basically started understanding how calories work, how macros work, how nutrition works, how fitness regimens work, and so on and so forth, I put together a plan that helped me actually take my Desi lifestyle, take the foods that I love, plug them together, and I actually took those with me to a bodybuilding show and placed second. So listen, if I can make lifestyle changes and still enjoy my Desi food, if my clients can still make lifestyle changes and enjoy Desi food, I promise you that you can. And if you're stuck, let me tell you, this is how we're going to fix it. The first, when it comes to food, we're going to address the carb heavy meals like rice, rotis, fried snacks, rich curries and ghee and oil, and a lot of our other cultural foods, right? Such as the ones that have added sugars and processed ingredients. Because at the end of the day, for food, Desi food is love. But unfortunately, it can lead to weight gain and health issues. But I'm not saying to give up Desi food. I'm saying the solution is to enjoy it with balance, right? You want to control your portions so you can still enjoy your foods without compromising your health. It's about eating smarter, not less. The other thing is mood, right? We're told from a young age to chase success, degrees, high paying jobs, cars, financial security, houses. We work hard and push through everything, no matter how we feel, except when it comes to our health. We wait for this right mood for some reason to eat better, move more, and prioritize ourselves. But this mindset is so dangerous in our community, especially when we're predisposed to issues like heart disease, strokes, thyroid issues, and fatty liver that are rising at a very crazy rate in our communities. And listen, the truth isn't just you can wait for your health motivation, you know? You need to show up for your health like you do for work. Otherwise, nothing none of these achievements and external achievements and wins matter. You have to start small, stay consistent, take care of yourself, regardless of how you feel. Something that I do with my clients is I basically hold their hands because if you run through a brick wall day one with all this information at you, you're not going to succeed. It's a process, right? You want to understand the process and understand everything you're doing, and I'm here to make sure that you understand that. The third thing that we're going to look at is lifestyle, right? As Daisies, we're taught to work hard, study hard, build successful careers, and we do. We're great at what we do. But health, as always, takes a back seat because we tell ourselves there's no right time to eat or sleep or exercise, right? And by the time we care, we have already hit a diagnosis again with some of these predisposed issues. So we want to avoid some of these issues by, not getting too comfortable and thinking that we have made it in these external wins, right? We need to pay attention to our health altogether, right? Your career will thrive even more when your body and mind are strong. So if you prioritize movement, build balanced habits, and take care of your health while you're chasing success, you will pretty much have the best intentional well-being of both worlds. And that's the most important thing for me and my clients. But if you're wondering who I am, my name is Virinchi Tarikanda. I'm a North American sports medicine personal trainer. I'm CPR AED certified. I'm a Desi nutrition and diet specialist, and I'm also a Desi mindset specialist. I've also toured all throughout India to understand Indian cultural food more. And myself, I am Desi as well. My family's from Hyderabad, and I know how great Hyderabadi food is, and I know how big of a toll it took on me on health when I wasn't paying attention to the macros, to the calories, and to the different areas of food in terms of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. But I still understand it a lot better now where I can eat this Desi food and live happily and freely while still achieving my health and fitness goals. So, in order to get you to where you want to be, we're going to talk about some phases. The first phase is going to be food. You're either eating not enough or eating reactively, skipping meals, and then overeating later. So what we're going to do is that we're going to build a nutritional foundation that fuels your body, respects your Desi lifestyle, and we're not going to punish you every time that you're eating roti, biryani, parote. All right? We're not going to do it. Let me give you an example. A win here is my client, Meg. Meg is a full-time medical resident, MMA enthusiast who's lost body fat, boosted energy, gained strength, and finally saw results with proper fueling. When before Meg started with me, he actually was a power lifter, and as a power lifter, I helped him prepare for a powerlifting show. During this process, we had to completely change up Meg's diet in order to make sure that he was still, again, letting go of extreme restrictions. He was focusing on fueling his body to build strength and energy, right? Not starving himself. We're making protein, hydration, and fiber non negotiables. They're just as important as your roti and rice. Then we're balancing his plate, making sure that if he is enjoying Desi food, he's doing it all in harmony, right? He was also creating foods that honored his culture and his lifestyle. Because listen, Meg is all over the place. Not only is he working out in terms of like lifting weights, but he's doing MMA. You know, he has also a full-time medical resident, so he needs to be able to prioritize sleep and recovery. And listen, your body isn't lazy. It's asking for rest when you are tired, okay? Rest is also part of discipline. Second thing, mood. You cannot outwork a broken mindset, no matter how many workouts or how little you eat. Let's clear the Daisy guilt, all or nothing thinking, and what will people say pressure, and build strong, long lasting habits that honor your goals and your culture. An example of a client win here is Kevin. Meet Kevin. He is a business owner and full time employee who overcame burnout and dropped the cortisol belly through mindset work and consistency. Hey, here's a shocker. We actually added food into his diet. You can actually lose weight by adding food, you know? So, listen, some of the action steps we took here was we asked him questions beyond just weight loss, right? Is this about breaking family health cycles? Is this about becoming a strong example that you never had? And to Kevin, the answer was yes, because we started stacking small wins daily, right? Whether it came to food, whether it came to taking a walk after a meal, or when he had a few moments to basically get up and walk around from his desk job, right? These small steps actually lead to a very big change. Then we asked Kevin, hey, can you visualize your future self? You know, want to feel strong, energized, proud to show their kids to the community what's possible. Kevin said yes. So we're also working through Kevin in terms of working out and getting to the vision that he wants for himself. Because confidence comes from inside out. Because true transformation starts in your mindset and habits long before the mirror actually shows it. Finally, when it comes to phase three, we're talking about lifestyle, right? This isn't about squeezing fitness into your busy days life, but it's about intentionally building a lifestyle that aligns with your health and goals and honors your culture and helps break generational patterns, not repeat them. Here is a client win. Everybody meet Gersh. Gersh is a truck driver and business owner who manages his own fleet. He transformed his entire body and schedule by balancing work, relationships, and movement, right? So some of the action steps that we did with Gersh was that we set clear lifestyle goals that go beyond weight loss, right? So having energy to play with kids, or managing long work days, or breaking health struggles that run in the family. That helped us create a weekly routine to fit his schedule, considering he was either on the road a lot or he's working from his home without getting up and taking a walk, right? So again, this weekly routine included fitting in workouts where they were applicable and also taking walks when they were applicable as well too, because if we can balance movement, rest, and joy, This one doesn't mean giving up your favorite foods and family time, but it actually means learning how to fit them in wisely. And that's what we do. So, to tap into a supportive Desi accountability system, one that understands your struggles, celebrates your wins, and reminds you don't have to do this alone, that's what King V Fitness is all about. I have 4 pillars, and I'm going to read them to you because they're very important to each and single one of my clients. The first is discipline, learning how to nourish your body with healthy habits without giving up the rich, flavored Desi foods you love. 2, empower, raising your energy so you no longer feel drained, but instead feel alive, strong, and in control of your health. 3, strength, right? You want to build mental resilience that breaks out of the cycles of sluggishness, laziness, and the belief that this is just how it is. And finally, 4, becoming a role model, not just for your own transformation, but for your kids, your family, and your entire community, proving that change is possible across generations. Now, listen, if you are ready to feel like you again or become a better version of yourself, imagine looking in the mirror and seeing the strongest version of you staring back. A physique that turns heads, energy that lasts all day, and a mindset that doesn't crumble under pressure. Imagine loving your reflection. So, let's build your legacy. Submit your information on this page to book a free Daisy strategy call. Let's create a personalized roadmap to tone up, drop body fat, and take back control without the overwhelm.